Good morning, everyone. I am Marian Rivas from Group 4. For today's morning, we'll be tackling about sentence outline.
So the question is, what is a sentence outline? A sentence outline is a formal writing that uses full sentences to state the main idea and supporting details, making it more detailed than a topic outline. It uses hierarchical structure of Roman numerals, capital letters, and numbers to show how the ideas are connected to each other. So when we say sentence outline, you should always remember that it is a formal writing that uses full sentences to state the main idea and supporting details.
In other words, sentence outline it's a method that you can be used to organize your main topics and also your main idea as well. So it can be just like you're highlighting something. So that is sentence outline. You are highlighting your main points in your main topics. So that is sentence outline. So an essential question here is, how can sentence outline enhance our writing? So sentence outline enhance our writing. It is because it can create clarity and can also a step that can make you advance to one step on drafting your writing. It can also make your work easier as well. So that is the reason why sentence outline enhance our writing. It is because it can create you clarity and it can advance you on a step on drafting your writing. It can do your work easier as well.
So before we start our discussion, let us answer this question first. So the question is, diction also helps the writer to become accurate, precise, concrete, and appropriate as he or she writes. Why are these things important? So let us answer this question. Diction is important because it helps a writer use the right words to make their ideas clear and easy to understand. It also makes the writing more precise and gives us specific details so readers can imagine what is being said. Using appropriate words makes the writer suitable for the audience and the topic. Without good diction, writing can be confusing or unclear. So, diction is very important for writers, or not just for writers, but for everyone who likes to write, or maybe she is a student who wants to write essays. So, first, accuracy. So, what is accuracy? Accuracy refers to the careful use of words to clearly express meaning. It should be careful, it should be accurate. When a writer is accurate, the reader can easily understand the idea being conveyed without confusion. So it should be accurate so the reader can understand it clearly and easily. Next is precision. Precision is the exactness of the word used to express meaning. The exactness, the exact word. So, precision, to use the words precisely, a writer must understand the context of the text. For example, you're going to write a children's book for the children's. Um, you should consider to ensure that the words convey the intended meaning accurately. So next is appropriateness. Appropriateness is the ability of words to achieve the purpose of the text. Writer must select words that effectively highlight their intention and make a clear impression on readers. So it should be appropriate for the teens, appropriate for the children's. Next is concreteness. So concreteness refers to the use of words that appeal to the reader's senses, allowing them to experience what they are reading. Although concrete words are important, abstract words are also necessary. A balance between concrete and abstract language should be maintained in creative writing. So, concreteness is also important so that the reader's senses will be activated, allowing them to imagine what they are reading and to understand what they are reading. So, there are two types of diction, the formal diction and informal diction. The formal diction involves the use of sophisticated, professional, and elevated language in a text. It usually includes proper grammar and complex sentences structures, while the informal diction uses natural, realistic, and conversational language. Writers often use this type of diction to show how characters interact in a natural way. So I have example here for the formal and informal diction. For the formal, you can say, "Goodbye, Dave, see you soon." And informal, you can say, "I'm out of here, Dave, catch you later." So you can also use this for asking for help. In informal, you can say, "Could you please assist me with this task?" In informal, you can say, "Can you help me with this?" You can also express your disagreement. For example, informal, "I respectfully disagree with your point." And informal, you can say, "I didn't think that's right." You can also use this for making a request. Informal, you can say, "I would like to request additional information." While in informal, you can say, "Can you give me more information?"
Purpose is first you think thought each idea completely before writing, ensuring your points are clear, logical, and fully developed. This make it easier to turn the outline into a draft later, as each sentence can often become a topic sentence or supporting sentence in your essay.
I want to talk about electronic textbook in school. Basically, I think schools should start using them because they can save money and paper. I'll explain why I think they're better than regular textbook. First thing about how thick a textbook is, like 300 to 400 pages. Now, if every student in the class needs one, that's a ton of paper and a lot of money. With electronic textbooks, students can just use a tablet or laptop or their phone, so it saves paper and cash. Second, if a textbook has wrong or outdated info, schools have to print new ones. That's expensive and wasteful. With the books, teachers just update the file and everyone gets the latest info instantly. Third, physical textbooks are heavy. Carrying them around all day can hurt your back. But with electronic textbooks, all your books fit in one device, way lighter and easier to handle. Lastly, electronic textbook can have videos, quizzes, and animation. It makes learning more fun and easier to understand, not just reading a regular book. So yeah, electronic textbook save money and paper, are lighter, easier to update, and even make learning more fun. I think schools should definitely start using them.
Textbooks should be switching to electronic ones. This is the main idea. It is suggested that instead of using traditional printed textbook, school and students should starting using electronic or digital books. That's the legitimate argument that switching to electronic books will bring advantage. The switch will help reduce the harm of creation of textbook bring to the environment. These points give another reason supporting the main idea. Producing the printing textbooks requires cutting trays of paper using ink and chopping the books. All of this harms the environment. Using the electronic book means less paper waste and less environmental damage. Some students are starting to use online application and electronic books and have seen their benefits. These points gives advance to support the main idea. It explains that students who already use digital books and educational apps find them helpful may be because they are easier to carry, chapter, or more integrative. This show that electronic textbook can be effective.
Sentence outline. It is a more specific outline technique because it already states the main idea and supporting ideas in full sentences. Step: writing a sentence outline. First, write your thesis statement. It shall be a complete declarative sentence. Second, create a list of main points to support the thesis. State them in complete sentences. Third, write a list of supporting ideas for each main point of state them in complete sentences.